What's good, Wagering World? It's your boy Five Star in Vegas, broadcasting live as always from beautiful Summerlin, Nevada. And here with my co-host, my guy, the only Sacramento Kings fan that I know. What's good, Spreader Star? How are you this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. Tried to get a walk in before the show, but I was feeling a little lazy. Slept in a little bit, but I'm gonna get my exercise in and excited for these NBA games tonight.
Yeah, man. Same thing here. I got up like 5:30 with my mind on like I'm gonna go take a little quick, stroll through the take a little hike real quick, get a little cardio in. Before I could do that, some of these matches start going haywire, and I was like, man, next thing I know, I'm glued to the TV and glued to the phone. And after I'm doing that, next thing you know, hours went by and it's time to feed the kids. So I ended up missing my workout too. So hopefully I'll get mine in around lunchtime today. As we get to yesterday's news, let's fly in one of the Vegas homies, my homeboy SKEE, man, HAKEEM Prophet, one of the best in the NBA and the WNBA, in here rejoining us today. What's good, SKEE? How are you today?
Another day, another dollar. We got some more NBA games on the slate, so trying to find some ways to make some money on them.
Okay, cool. Jump in with us on this yesterday's news. Hit the yesterday's news spread.
Yeah, the Bucks got it done. Quite the victory there for Milwaukee. I know you two weren't too happy about that, so I can't wait to hear your breakdowns because I think we might have seen how this game ended up a little differently. So go ahead, just let loose on the Bucks and the Celtics. What do you guys got?
I'll let SKEE go first. He's the guest.
I say, I'm impressed with Giannis because he don't never give up. He just gonna continue to play and fight. They down they could have easily mailed it in, and Giannis was still playing hard. He came down, hit like 2 big threes, kind of keep him in the game. And the Celtics, they gave that game away. You see Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, etc. Once they got like a little bit of a lead, they just start complaining and crying to the refs, not getting back on defense, letting the Bucks get back in the game. And then down the stretch, I have absolutely no clue why they're going to Marcus Smart every single play. So annoying loss for the Celtics. We'll see how that series shakes out.
Yeah, very, very annoying loss. I was pretty heavy on the Celtics last night. The blessing about it, I took them first half as well, and that was a layup. So I split the bets for the same amount. But man, I couldn't believe what I saw in the fourth quarter. They were up 14 points. It's a cruise. I'm started getting dressed to go to the strip. I text Ski like, hey man, I'm about to come down there. I got some friends in town. I'm gonna come pull up on you. And before I knew it, man, it was a ball game. I'm on the freeway about to have a wreck, looking at my phone like, what is happening? And when Giannis hit that 3-point, I knew they were gonna lose. I said, he made this, and he made it. And then after that, like Ski said, I just don't understand Marcus Smart. I think he was going a little AWOL with those plays. I'm sure they weren't called for him. But as we said, he's before in the show earlier in the week, remember we were talking about a spread. I watched him a lot in college. He was the best player in the Big 12 when he played there. He was a shooting guard. He wasn't really a point. So I think that what happened is he got kind of like, I think he got kind of like back caught up in the moment thinking he was a star because he had a good game earlier, and forgot his role and forgot all about Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Tatum and Brown are the only ones that are supposed to touch that ball in the last minute in the most important plays of the game. And then the fact that you guys don't have enough common sense to box out after the miss. You're supposed to know Giannis is most likely going to miss one of these free throws. How do you let Bobby Portis get that rebound and get that putback? And then they come down and let Jrue Holiday just rip the guy clean. And I know you were happy about that spread because you were just complaining about Jrue Holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you just complaining about him.
So a couple things there. First of all, they said that play went wrong. They said that they didn't say who on that Marcus Smart play. They didn't say who didn't do the right thing, but someone didn't do the right thing. Tatum even acknowledged that.
It was Marcus Smart. He said that the play was for Jason Tatum. He was supposed to come get the ball, and he thought that Jrue Holiday wasn't paying attention, so he tried to go by him.
Oh, so Marcus Smart just blew up the play and just did his own play.
Mark did his own thing.
Yeah, and as down as I was on Holiday, man, what a bounce back performance for him. First player ever in NBA history to record a block and a steal in the last 10 seconds of a playoff game. I felt that I know they did make some mistakes there, but really, I just felt like Milwaukee won that game. I didn't want to like necessarily blame it on the Boston Celtics for losing there. And I mean, I think it's hard to be surprised when the best player on the court, wins a crucial game, right? Because I feel like Giannis is the best player in the world right now. And he just showed that, and everything, whatever the team needs, he's able to provide. And like you said, when he hit that three, I'm like, because he's not really a good 3-point shooter. But what's the old Shaq line? I make him when it matters. So you can throw the percentages out the window because the guy's a gamer. So we'll see. No one has won 2 games in a row in this series, so it feels like it's going 7. I know Bucks and 6 is their rallying cry out there in Milwaukee. So can't wait to see how this one turns out. And it was pretty interesting overall. My DFS I took Portis and Derek White out of my lineups there. So otherwise I would have had a great day because I faded all the Warriors. But let's talk about the Warriors. At least I got to get to bed early. I mean, that was an absolutely terrible performance. All the starters were out by the middle.
I told you first half. I told you first half +2.
You were
that was
on
my
it.
biggest
That was
bet
easy.
tonight.
Yeah, that was a great play right there. And it was nice for me only betting the first half because then, hey, it's like I'll go to bed. This game's over. Skee, what did you see in the Warriors game?
One team is back against the wall, extremely hungry at the house. You expect them to come out how the Grizzlies came out. And the Warriors, since John Morant has been ruled out, they kind of lackadaisical. They just taking it easy. We'll turn it on when we want. I feel like they came into this game, and once they saw how it started, they're like, okay, we'll close it out next game at the house. So because Memphis blew them out, I'm not thinking they're going to compete in the next game. I think that gives Golden State motivation to really, take care of business and win by double digits next game.
Yeah, it gives them motivation. But Memphis has been the number 2 seed all year. They played well without John Morant. So I think the Warriors better be very careful with this game because the way they're taking the series and pretty much taking the Grizzlies as a joke, they're one of the best teams in the season and one of the best for sure against the spread all year. And I just think the Warriors better stop playing around with them. They gave them a lot of motivation before the game with Steph Curry telling the reporter that he came to whoop that treat. That's the reason he came to Memphis. So, hey, man, don't add fuel to the fire. Don't wake these kids up and give them any more fire to fight with. I just don't understand why Steph Curry would do that or why he would. Like we was talking about spread, I told you he gets a little arrogant, man, and sometimes it rubs me the wrong way because I'm really a fan of his game. But as he's gotten older, he's gotten cockier and cockier, and some of the things that he does and says is a little disrespectful to the other teams, But hey, it is what it is. I had a great day because I had Memphis +2, and I took a money line for the game. I was at Caesars.
Oh, nice. I didn't take the full game. I just took that
I was
first half
and watching and laughing. I was at Caesars watching, laughing. It was so quiet. It sounded like a morgue in there because I know everybody took the Warriors. You know how people are in the book, especially in Vegas. They all bet the Warriors or the Lakers every time they come on the TV. So it was really, really, really quiet in there. So it was a layup, good game. I'm hoping I catch the same type of victory tonight with the Mavs. Let's get into looking at today's games a little bit.
Let me give you a couple thoughts there on that game real quick. I don't know if it matters what Steph Curry says because I think this is Memphis team is a proud team. What I did think that matters is that the Warriors are allowing Steven Adams to play center. So the idea was when Steven Adams goes out there, we should be able to kill him the pick and roll. He's too old. He's too slow. Well, they didn't take advantage of that, and then they got absolutely killed on the board. Memphis had 18 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to rebound to win championships, and the Warriors should know that. Maybe we need to see a little more Looney. Maybe we need to attack Steven Adams, get him in foul trouble, actually make him a detriment on the court. But if you're going to let him sit down low, he's the strongest dude in the NBA. You're not going to be able to rebound with him with Wiggins and Draymond next to him and Jaren Jackson. So it'll be interesting to see what future Sacramento Kings coach Mike Brown does in order to make some adjustments there. But if they're going to let them grab every single rebound, I think they had 18 more rebounds or something ridiculous like that.
Kerr makes a difference. Kerr makes a difference. Yeah, they better hope Kerr is Kerr going to be able to coach the next game, or is he out 14 days?
From what I read on The Athletic this morning, they said they don't think so.
Oh, we might get 7 in this one, and Warriors in 7 because I don't like
Warriors
Mike
don't lose at
Brown.
home, bro. I told you they
No,
do not lose at
you
home.
and
That's
Spread
what I
both
was
say
telling
that.
him too.
Yeah, you and
I
Spread say
said they
that.
don't
Yeah.
lose at Chase. They're a completely different team at Chase. So
Yeah.
like you said, Steph gets off, and once he gets the crowd egging him up, and they're going to be doing that stuff you don't like.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing
He
all the
had
antics you
14
don't
points
like.
He had 14 points last night, so I'm sure he'll have a monster game next game. But
Yeah,
I
he
don't
got to
know,
get it
man.
going from behind the arc. They can't win the championship with him at 35% from three.
I don't know. I'm gonna see what the spread. If the spread's right, I might take
Minus
Memphis
8.5.
on that game. Yeah, I
8.5.
might take Memphis.
And
What
the
is
Warriors will take money too, so I would wait. I'll bet you by tomorrow when we do the show, it'll
what
be
is it
9,
right now,
9.5.
spread? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
8.5. It's
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
9, 9.5 by the time it
Oh yeah,
closes.
I'm taking Memphis. I'm not doubting the Warriors win, but with double-digit points, I don't think they win by that much. I don't think they beat them by like
Hey,
that.
you seen them singing that song up in there last night? They're gonna be
They
blowing
say
them
that
out
after
next
every
game.
game.
But they're gonna
They be
be
singing
trust
some
me.
E40 or something tonight up there or tomorrow.
Draymond was up in there dancing to it too,
Yeah.
trying to take the heat off of Steph, playing with him, trying to keep it light because that's the great thing about Draymond, man. He's a true team player, has a great understanding of the game. He'll be a great coach if he decides to ever do that, but I know he's going
I
to
think he can do the TV.
Yeah, he's gonna take the safer route and do the
Yeah.
TV. I think he already got the money. I think he's already locked in with TNT. I think he's like gonna replace
is he?
Barkley. He'll be the next Barkley, and I can see him doing that role all the way. But he's so smart, man. He's so intuitive when it comes to basketball and just everything around. And he's always watching out for Steph. He's always making sure that he's cleaning up his misses and protecting them, man. What you guys think about the Heat tonight and the Sixers? The line's plus 2.5. What's your thoughts on that, Skee?
Heat, much better team in general. I trust the Heat at the house. That's really where I trust them. On the road, I feel like they've been a little iffy, but Embiid, as banged up as he is, I feel like that he can take care of business still. I didn't check the spread. You said it's -2?
Yeah, that's what it is right now.
Yeah, 2.5. Sixers 2.5, right?
Oh, 2.5. It was 2 last night.
Yeah, it's 2.5 now.
So personally, I've been making a lot of series bets. Like we talked about that Golden State game. I have them -1.5 games. This one, I have the Heat just to win the series. So right now, I'm not really pressed to come in here and take the Heat in this game. I got 2 chances for them to win one game, and you get one at the house. So I'm gonna just ride out that series bet. For the total, I think we've seen 3 out of 5 games go under this number. 3 out of 4 games for the Heat on the road have gone under this number. Listening to Jimmy Butler after that last game, he was saying like they asked him what they got to do in this next game to get it done. He says, when we are not focused on scoring, when we just focus on playing defense, that's going to win us the game. So, I think they kind of figured out how to stop Philly a little bit here. And I think this game can stay under the 207.5.
Okay. What about you, Spread?
Yeah, this is a tough one, man. I was telling Skee, I hate when the team that I like is on the road in these 2 series tonight because it's been completely different series no matter where it's at. I mean, what are we putting the home court advantage in the models at? Like we're 10 points, 15 points. I mean, if you just took the games, that's what it seems like. Philadelphia 76ers got completely blown out in the last game. If I were to say, hey, here's why I think it changes. I wonder if Embiid's just hit the line, man. He's got the sprained thumb. He's got a broken orbital, which, to be fair, and then maybe some people would, like John 8444444 on Twitter would, but I don't think any reasonable basketball analysis would actually fault Embiid if he decided to sit with the injuries that he's facing right now. He's playing through it, but at one point, does his body give up? Because this is just a lot to ask of this guy. Are his teammates helping him? Now, Harden's been good in Philadelphia, not so good in Miami, but we're back in Philadelphia tonight. Maybe we see another 30-point performance from him. Maxey and Harris, also those key contributing pieces, could see much better results from them here tonight. So I lean the Heat, not enough to bet it. I'm with Skee on the under here. I think this game's going to be slow. I think it's going to be slow, and it could be a blowout. And if it blows out, it goes under. The one time it doesn't was on my pick last night, right? The one blowout that doesn't go under is the Warriors giving up 77 points in the first half or whatever they did, right? But traditionally, these blowouts go under. Could be another one on either side. I like the under the best, and I lean to the Heat, but not enough to make the bet.
Hey,
go ahead, Ski.
if that boy have another 17, 5, and 2, they're gonna be at the crib.
He's gonna. The books are feeling like he's gonna have something close to that because they only got him at 25.5, and usually he has at least 31, 30.5 up for his prop numbers. Numbers are nice. He's really hurt, man. He's hurt pretty bad.
I mean, he's playing with a broken face.
He's playing with a broken face. And Deadman slapped the ball into the mask, into his face. That's just like someone just like you got a broken face and you just taking one like, man, just hit me as hard as you can in the face, man. You know, like I'm sure that aggravated that injury more than it already was, and you already know with him being already out those first 2 games with injuries, I'm sure his game's a little off because he hasn't been able to practice, you know, and his game is all about being able to go in there and get in his work because he does so many intricate moves on the court. He has to get his work in today for his footwork, you know, his fadeaways, you know, different things that he does. So the Sixers.
I'll bet you even if he's backing someone down, just the contact hurts his face. You got a broken bone in your face. Even you know what I'm saying, you backing someone down, that's still got to hurt.
Is that the same one he had last year too? Isn't that the same side of the face that he had last year?
Dude is injured 24/7.
Yeah, he's brittle, but he's good though. He's good. You can't knock him. You know, some people just are blessed with recovery skills, man. They stay injured all the time. I remember Steph was like that with his ankles until they took him to the Balco lab. They took him to the Balco lab and got him right.
Man, if only Embiid went out here with my guy Victor Conte, he might be okay.
Baby.
He needs
to
go
to the Bay or take a flight to Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I don't. This game, I'm looking strictly props. I don't have a play on it, bro, because it's very hard to call. If anything, really, like these guys say, with them saying that Embiid's only going to score 25 points, I got to look at the Heat, man. You know, that's telling you the Heat's going to probably win the game because you got to get more than that from Embiid with the Sixers. How their others are playing. Harden, like you said, he's not playing that well. He had one breakout game, and he's back to himself again. I'd be very interested to see how he comes back next year after this offseason, whether he takes this serious and gets himself in shape. Does he just continue to stay in the mode that he is in now and just continue to, fall off more and more? Tobias Harris, I'll be looking at his prop. It was only 14.5. I think he gets over that. I think he can come close to that in the first half because he's one of those guys at these type of games. He's going to be attempting to really make something happen and trying his best and giving his all. It's just if his shots are falling. So I definitely would lean Tobias Harris over 14.5 on that game. Let's get to the ball and parlay.
Real quick. Because I forgot some props too when you mentioned that.
Well, we can do it right now on the ball and parlays where we give everybody the plays for tonight. So I'll come to you first. Let me get your props for the ball and parlay for the people.
Yeah, that same game, I'm gonna go ahead and fade Embiid. I think his hand is still hurt. He's went under 11.5 rebounds last 6 games. When your hand is messed up, like they don't go in there trying to grab all the rebounds, bang with everybody. So I think under 11.5 is a good play. And also no Kyle Lowry. That means more ball handling responsibilities and playmaking responsibilities for Jimmy Butler. He's gone over 12.5 rebounds and assists, 3 out of the 4 games without Kyle Lowry. So I like those 2 props if I'm playing them.
Okay, nice. I like Butler to go over 25.5. These are the type of games that he takes personal. I'm sure he'll be on the road at Philly. He used to play for the Sixers briefly. We know how he left there, so I think he'll be trying to make a statement. He's really showed people, man, he still got some game. Every time I see that Michelob commercial, I'll be like, hey, this guy still got some game. He's been showing up in the playoffs. He's looked real good. He's been one of the most impressive players in the playoffs. So I definitely like that prop ski. What you got for the bottom?
Wait, that was Butler? I'm sorry, I was putting Embiid in right when you said it.
No, yeah, it's Embiid
under 11.5.
And then Butler rebounds
12.5.
Right?
Yeah, 12.5. Yep.
All right, thank you for that. All right, you want to jump into this Mavericks game? Who do you like here tonight, 5-star?
Oh man, I'm going with the Mavs at home. I have to. Me and Spread are both on this. We're going to get this one out. Got to go with the we call it the one game double play on it, where we go with the Mavericks money line for the plus 110, and then the Mavericks +2 on the split. And try to double up on it. I see this playing out a lot like the Memphis game tonight. Luka and his boys didn't look too happy leaving the court in Phoenix. As they was walking backstage, Luka was really barking, and he sounds like he's pissed. I trust Jason Kidd in this spot to come up with an adjustment to what Monty Williams did last game. Biombo was big last game. I don't expect that same type of contribution on the road. I just see the Mavericks. They've been a good home team all year and in the playoffs, and I think they go to American Airlines and get it done, and we get a game 7. Chris Paul has been non-existent in this series. It seems like Father Time is finally catching up with him. So give me the Mavericks, man. Give me the Mavericks. What you think, Spread?
Yeah, I'm with you here tonight, man. It's so crazy how these teams look so different on the road and at home. And it comes down to the role players. I expect a big night from Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock, those type of guys.
Kleber.
Yeah, Kleber will probably get back on track tonight.
Yeah.
So just being at home just means so much to this team, and we'll see how Phoenix does. But you made a great point there about Chris Paul, and I think the difference is putting Reggie Bullock on him. Reggie Bullock's so big and he's quick enough, so he's not just getting that easy thing. They weren't targeting Luka the same because Luka's realized, like, hey, I got some other guys on my team, right? You saw him get Jalen Brunson more involved. He's got a little more energy, not just being the huge target that he was on defense. And then on the other end, they're targeting Chris Paul, which means he's a little more tired on the offensive end. So I think this one will go 7. I don't know if game 7 will be exciting. I think Phoenix might just crush them there as we all get excited for game 7. But I think we will get at least one game 7 tonight, and Dallas forces it. What do you think, Skee?
I don't really, man. I don't know. This game has got me going back and forth. Suns clearly the better team. I know role players play better at home. I do trust some of those guys for the Mavericks to show up, but defense also travels. And I think for the Suns, you kind of gotta, Luka's gonna get his regardless. You gotta just limit the other guys, and I feel like they can do that. So we'll see what adjustments or whatever Jason Kidd comes up with tonight. But I'm not gonna be involved in this game.
Yeah, I like the others also on the props, guys, just to throw that out for some people. Definitely Reggie Bullock over 9.5. He didn't score much in Phoenix. And I also expect a bounce back game from Kleber. He's been so low. I've won every game except the last one with him. I bet him every game in this playoffs. The books have been slipping on his number. It was 7.5 at first points. Now it's 8.5. It's been right around 8.5 and 9.5. Last game he didn't do well because a lot of his minutes are going to Bertans. Now Bertans is doing a good job of knocking down open shots. So I'll be looking at Bertans probably over on his points. Kleber as a fish. As Brunson is a little too high, but Brunson usually goes to work at home. Dinwiddie has a nice number too. He's usually around 10.5. So the others for Phoenix, for Dallas are the ones that I'll be looking for to play on the props. Anything for the people, Skee, before you get out of here?
Well, I will be on that. I have a small play on that under in the Heat game, under 207.5. And you guys want to check out more of my work? I'm on Twitter at Ski Profit. I do shows on Spotify, and appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow my boy Ski Profit. He's the top WNBA guy in the whole sports betting world, in my opinion. You got any WNBA tonight, man?
It's no games tonight. Okay. This Thursday is off, so resume play tomorrow.
Who's the best team right now? I don't keep up with it as you do. And every year they have so many lineup changes with different ladies going to different teams. Who's the best team right now in the WNBA, in your opinion, early? I know it's very early.
Yeah, it is very early. I'll just mention a couple teams right now. Chicago Sky, they're the champs until they're knocked off. They're the top dog. They picked up Emma Meeseman, who in 2019 was a Finals MVP for the Washington Mystics. So they have a great chance to win again in Chicago. Other than them, Connecticut Sun, they've had the same group for a while now. They've always been in the mix. Like they were in the finals semifinals, my bad. But they've always been in the mix. They get Alyssa Thomas healthy for an entire year. They get Courtney Williams back, who's a bucket, and that's something they need. They're the best defense, in my opinion, in the league, but they kind of struggle offensively sometimes. So I like them with that spark from Courtney Williams back. And if it's not the Sun or the Sky, my opinion is going to be the Aces with Becky Hammond coming back to the W, because she's bringing a better offense. She got them done playing that Bill Laimbeer 80s style offense that they were running, and they're playing with pace and space. They look a lot better, and I think they can have some success this year. So in order, I probably would go Connecticut, Sky, and then Aces.
All right, there you guys have it. From my guy, WNBA and NBA expert, SKEE. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for coming on.
All right, later, guys. Good luck.
Good seeing you, SKEE.
All right, guys. Anything for the people spirit before we get out of here? We going with Dallas, man. We're all in on Dallas tonight, +2 and money line. Anything for them?
Feels good to have a home team, man. Taking these road teams is just jeopardy. So I'll be looking forward to that tonight. We'll be looking forward to talking about it with you tomorrow.
Okay, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're here Monday through Friday on SCOON TV. Please subscribe to my guy's channel, which is Spread ASTAIRE, and follow him on Twitter @Spread ASTAIRE. Follow me @5star in Vegas, spell out the 5, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, 5 Star in Vegas Sports Investments. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Best of luck.